Do you hear that? Whisper technology. I thought it was silent. It doesn't say it's silent. It says it's a whisper. You got me. It's pretty annoying. One difficult thing about being a professional creative is setting schedules. Watching the clock. That thing is driving me nuts. See, I had another clock there and it made a tick, tick, tick. And I bought this one and switched it out, even though I next to never buy something new when I have what works already, you know. How many holes does the underwear have to have before it has to be replaced? Gross. I'm just trying to... So, ADHD stands for Attention Deficit Hyperactivity Disorder. I think its name should be something more like Attention Management Disorder. People with that kind of brain are often creative people. Creative people are often diagnosed with ADHD and bipolar as well. But I'm so happy I killed that clock. But I'm an ummer. I have seen people comment not on my videos, but on other videos, and then I thought, ooh, I'd hate for them to see mine. I hate for anyone to see mine. And don't tell me. Don't like it. Don't comment. Then I'm gonna get a number in a red circle, and you know how much I hate those. If you have anything to say to me, just text me. Go to my website. Do something else. Please don't interact with me on social media. I mean it. I want for the downfall of Meta and Google, and, just come visit me in the Fediverse. You may reach me at rmiddleton@mastodon.art. And there is social media that I will use and reply and enjoy notifications on. Actually, I'm trying to get them turned off on that app. I don't like notifications anywhere. Speaking of, would you believe I'm not good at scheduling? Would you believe I'm not good at routine? Would you believe I'm not good at attention management? Time management? That's really the same thing. So it's really hard if you're working for yourself and you have this kind of brain that you've kind of let run wild, because that's where so many creative ideas are born. It's tough to manage myself. And it's funny because this video was inspired by, I was just about to sit down and write does it matter? I'm going to create a landing page for confirmation. I'm having an event. No, I'm not. I have scratched that out, and I am having a gathering. That word is intentionally chosen over event. I'm having a gathering or a group or book club, as I call it, or EQ book club. I'm tired already. Anyway, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna do like a little information sheet because I am having ideas on that, and I am about to sit down and like use my laptop. And I like typing on my laptop when I like know what I'm, you know what I'm saying? When I'm at a good pace, when I'm able to type at a good pace. And I wish I had, you know, like you can have the screen, your eyes at eye level and your hands at hand level. Laptops, the thing I hate, you know, is hunching over. But when I have long term writing to do, I maybe that's why haven't been working on the writing portion of my book, because I don't have a setup to type the way I like. Could be true. Anyway, when I make a special setup to type, I elevate. I use a separate keyboard so I can elevate, and I use like one of the cool old keyboards that are better, but mine needs to be clean. They're a little sticky, dusty. I guess it's finger oil. I'm like, I don't know what it is. You know, like over time when dust turns like sticky, that is weird and gross. I'm gross. So it's really hard for me to stay on top of things and know what I'm thinking about and not go crazy. I'm learning to be a better manager in a positive and productive mode, in a positive and productive tone, manner, framing, because the management that I guess I learned from somewhere was so mean and shitty and got poor results and was shame-based and guilt-based and you know, you haven't done blah, 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 or what are you doing this for? It's worthless. I mean, these are, you know, those are the kinds of, and one of those is like, I haven't probably taken myself, my business, my career seriously, because it's not paid for, because there's not like a corporation or someone rich telling me, this is what you're supposed to do when it's just up to me, it feels less real. Imposter syndrome. You know, it's kind of like imposter syndrome seems to forget that everyone is an imposter. Okay? I mean, yeah, people can study and be experts in a certain field. Those people are not imposters. But as far as showing up for life goes, no one knows everything. Everyone's faking it a little bit. So it's sort of new for me to be a better manager, a kinder executive. These are bad. If it were like whatever, if it were a Pixar movie, you know, like the things inside me, there was I'm under new management. We've gotten rid of the mean, shitty one that didn't get results, and we've replaced him with a really cool, laid-back, I was gonna say woman. Do I have genders on the imps inside my head? They did on Inside Out, but I'm not Inside Out. Isn't it all me? What percentage of me is feminine? Not enough, honestly. Because of that old shitty manager, but we finally got rid of him. So maybe I'll explore my feminine side someday. For now, I'm exploring my let's have a casual, meaningful event side. And a couple of people have RSVP'd. And I thought, oh, I've been having ideas about what the event will look like. And even though I'm trying to make it, I said event, I know it's a synonym. Even though I'm trying to make it a gathering instead of an event, I'm trying to make it low key. I'm like, still, once and like I want to make, I'm going to confirm people by text like this. I'm using the computer, you know, that thing to, the computer, just mine, just the one. I'm using the internet and social media and Facebook to let it be known. Here, let it be known. But I don't want to use it's like, I mean, you know, if somebody RSVPs, then they, as far as I'm concerned, you know, they're not actually confirmed until I text them and say, like, see you there or whatever. It's 10 days away, which is why, even though I'm excited about it and I'm about to sit down and write some, like, I don't know, policies, what to expect. Yes, you're confirmed. See you then, whatever. I think it'll be cute. I'll send a reply text and I'll have a link to a special page just for what this party is going to be about. And it's not going to be on Facebook, and it's not, you know, and it'll be just, so I've been saying that I'm taking this casually, and that's why I feel better about it. I typically get really invested, and I'll make something new, and I'll make a website, and I'll make graphics, and I'll write tons of copy, tons of texts and descriptions, and I labor over it. I mean, you know, when I launch some new idea that just comes out with a fizzle, and I'm like, yeah, because it's hard. The hard part isn't, I mean, you know, sadly, the hard part isn't sitting down and doing graphics and writing great words and making a great page. The hard part is getting noticed. The hard part is getting the attention, especially on networks that fight you with all their stupidity and time wasting. So I've got an event, according to, I think, my Facebook event page, I've either done 0 of 5 steps. Yeah, 0 of 5 steps completed on my event. I'm like, wrong. It's absolutely done. It's just a way of sending a calendar, you know, to the people who are on Facebook. I'm reminded that not everybody who might be interested is on Facebook, so I will put it a few other places as well. But regardless, I'm only trying to fill like 7 seats, 8 seats at the most. And that brings me back to why I started this video 15 minutes ago, 14 at 34, 35, almost 15 minutes ago. And I was like, oh, I'm not going to hold it in my hand. I'm going to put this down, and it's not going to be that long. I'll just hold it in my hand. You know, I don't need to bring the tripod in here. I don't need to stand it up on, yeah. And then I go and talk for 15 minutes, and now my arm hurts. I think it hit 15 as I said 15 minutes, so that's very exciting. Because I'm feeling inspired, I'm going to sit down, I'm going to type out kind of the outline for this event. A thought popped into my head, oh, but if I share it, you know, there's a reason that I don't want to share it yet with the attendees. And that's when another, you know, the smarter manager who's nice was like, doing something and sharing it are separate. You can put time and effort into this and hold on to it and release it at the time of your choosing. And that's when I realized how difficult, or at the beginning of this video, I didn't realize. And that's when I realized I had a beard. And that's when I remembered, or who cares? You tell them, Freezer, that it's hard to manage yourself. It's hard to manage yourself just as a person, and it's hard to manage oneself as a creative career, working for yourself. Sometimes I think the reason that we continue to have the horrible jobs and work culture that we do is that what people get out of it is being told what to do. I mean, a lot of people would say they don't want that, but it's good. It's a relief. It's a relief. You know, you're going to tell me what to do and I get money for that? Okay, great. I shouldn't. I put these in the dishwasher and I shouldn't. The wood is getting really dried out. It's just... So yeah, now I'm thinking I got a whole crew of managers in there because I've got the one who manages my art career. I've got the one who manages my sort of, I guess, ADHD and mood. That's just two. I've got the video director. He is not happy with this performance. I was just saying to myself right this minute, you don't have to share it, but I like it. I think it's funny. I think it's a funny video. And it does cover the topic. Obviously, I demonstrate ADHD and how difficult to govern that is. The other point is that it's difficult to guide one's own career without having mentors or bosses or paychecks or advancement. And but without having a manager telling me what to do. So it's just, now it's nice that I have a friendly voice reminding me, hey, you can space things out. You can like get some sort of project calendar for your personal projects that you're not being paid for. You can still, you know, put creative, fun, planning effort into it. Not the crappy kind, metrics and impressions, not any of that. Just the fun planning kind like construction paper and stuff. Yeah. And basically I can do whatever I want and release it or not whenever I want. And the moment that I think it isn't the same as the commitment to sharing it, isn't the same as the response. It's just, oh,